You must know people who with great ability but struggle to reach their goal and become successful. And it makes me really wonder, what's the relationship between ability and success rate? Because on one hand, you 100% get impressed by the expert and their skills and how much time they practice. You do believe, yes, high ability, high success rate. But on another hand, you will see so many boss in different companies, they act like a microscope in office. That's the time you start wonder, are they getting there because they actually have a high ability than me, or they just get lucky? In today's video, I'm gonna explain to you my finding between ability and success rate. And even after the whole research, my answer is still yes and no. It really depends on where you put your effort in. If you put your effort in the wrong place and wrong direction, the more you work, the more error you have. I will lead you step by step to reach that understanding also by two parts. First part, I tell you why high ability sometimes have a really low success rate. Second part, I will explain what's the mathematician game theory strategy that can increase our abilities. First, why, if you have the greatest ability, you still will have a low success rate? Let's use an example you're probably familiar before as a demonstration. Try to better lifestyle, eat clean, and lose some weight perhaps. To successfully reach this final goal, you have 4 processes you need to do it right. First, go and exercise. Second, eat clean enough. Third, enough resting. Fourth, you need to have enough mental capacity to operate all the systems. Because you have a great willpower and motivation, each of them have about 50% success rate. That number is already pretty high. Imagine 2 people try to go to the gym every single day, one of them actually stick through. That's pretty good chances, right? But if you calculate all 50% together, the chances you will reach your final goal is 6%. That's the reason why it's so hard to be successful on doing such simple thing. And if the more you do, the more you have setback because they're low success rate, eventually you will just give up. Even then you have very great willpower and a very great motivations. In real life, you even have a bigger goal and you have a career, you want to have a good family, you want to reach final happiness of life. The bigger the goal, the more process they involve. For example, my job right now is making video for you guys. It probably contains 8 parts. Filming, scripting, talking, audios, editing, etc. Imagine Paul, me, have a really great ability and I'm so well-rounded. I can make sure each category I reach an 85% success rate to make it right for one video. If I want to reach my final goal to present you guys a great content with a high subscriber, high view, what's the chances? After 85 times 85 times 85, 8 of them, you will see that my success rate for this video to reach my final goal is about 27%. In reality, it probably have more parts. Even every word choices I made, it really influenced the final result. That's already under the condition that I assign a way higher ability of myself to reach high score on each category already. And I hope these 2 examples really make you understand how powerful is when statistics add up. A small problem on one section can directly influence in the end of the final success rate. And even more ridiculous, before I thought editing is not important whatsoever. My job is making a good content. So I never put any effort in. My editing part is 0 chances, 0 score. So 0 times all others, like you learn in the school, the final result is 0. I have a 0 success rate because I didn't think this is a main contributors. And that really make me remember one time I have a conversation with like a professor. He said, I don't understand why I cannot be a great professor like what people talk about online. And I asked him, so what do you do to make yourself into a better professor? He said, yeah, I researched deeper into my field. But in reality, your domain knowledge is very strong, but you're not funny. You scored student harshly. You don't communicate with student gentle enough. And if all other fields are zero, you of course will have a low score on reading my professors overall. And that's explain exactly why statistically high ability yield a low successful rate. So what is outcome result? How can we increase these numbers? And this is probably the most useful information of the whole video. If you know this, I would be so glad. The biggest answer is repetitions. What I mean by that? Back to my own example. Each video, 27%, really low success rate. What if I'm making 5 videos in a row? What's the possibility that I at least can success once? The answer is 79% success. How about if I make a video? What is the chances at least I can success once for one video to be successful to reach my goal? The answer is 92%. The magic of statistic or applying to life is it make small mistake way bigger and you piled up failure fast. But in the same time, you also piled up success rate fast. As long as you do enough repetition with a higher success rate, you'll be successful. That's the basic logic that scientists and mathematicians figured it out. And a fun fact, they figured this out from gambling. And there's even a story about how MIT team go gambling together and made a lot of money. In future, we probably can cover that story for you guys. Only repetition is not enough. You really need a step-by-step procedure. And there's a couple of details you need to watch out. First, you need to have a good eye. Just like me, before I don't have a good eye. I think editing is not important, so I just leave a 0. My outcome is 0, of course. So sometimes figure out what's the main contributor really determine the final result. If you didn't discover this important field that you need to work on, no matter how many repetitions you got, is 0. Second part, you need to become a quick learner. When I start discover editing is something that I'm not doing, I need to put lots of effort to learn that skill. After understanding of the whole statistic structure, ability start directly related to my final result. When I start doing lots of repetition, ability is directly contributing to my success rate. And 3 is the most important one, called utilize leverages. What's the leverages? For example, I could use money to hire someone to edit my video, to raise this section to 95% or even 99% so I can worry about the rest, and to increase my overall success rate. And even more, in the beginning we mentioned a wealth distribution. Why those people are so rich is because they are hiring people to test that, or they are paying money to test that. A hedge fund, they can invest in 1,000 different people to try and error for them. The scary part is most of the hedge fund that are earning money and it's not borderline bankrupt is because they have 1 or 2 good decisions earning 99% of their profit. Even Warren Buffett, when he had an interview, he said, most of my money is earned through a couple of great decisions. The reason why he can use a couple great decisions to reach who he is right now is because he have enough leverage of money, leverage of human capitals. Why I'm not hiring someone? Because I don't have that money to sustain this, of course. But so many successful people in business or other field, even scientists, they start with ground zero, just like you and me, have a well-rounded ability and find the right method, like what I described in statistic, working in the right direction, yield their own leverages. And that will be all for today's video. I really hope this video helped you. My name is Paul. I see you next time. Bye.